Ever felt like life is just too much to handle? Do you find yourself overwhelmed by the constant pressures and demands of daily existence? If so, you're not alone. Many people struggle with the weight of responsibilities, expectations, and fears that seem to pile up endlessly. But what if there was a different way to look at life? What if we could shift our perspective and see the world around us in a new light? Today we're going to explore an idea that might change the way you think about your life. We'll talk about why it's important not to take life too seriously and how to approach each day with a lighter heart. This isn't about ignoring your problems or pretending everything is perfect. It's about finding a balance that allows you to navigate life's challenges while still enjoying the ride. Let's start by considering the big picture. Life, in many ways, is like a grand performance. We're all actors on a vast stage, playing our parts in a complex and ever-changing show. Sometimes we get so caught up in our roles that we forget to step back and appreciate the spectacle unfolding around us. We become so focused on getting everything right that we miss out on the fun and excitement of simply being part of the production. This tendency to take things too seriously often stems from fear. Fear is perhaps the biggest obstacle that holds us back from truly enjoying life. We worry about failure, about what others think of us, about the future, and about things we can't control. These fears can be paralyzing, limiting our experiences and preventing us from taking risks or trying new things. But what if we could change our perspective? Instead of seeing challenges as threats, we could view them as opportunities. Every problem we face is a chance to learn, grow, and become stronger. When we approach life with a positive outlook, we open ourselves up to new possibilities and experiences. One powerful tool in shifting our perspective is laughter. Humor has incredible benefits for our mental and physical health. It reduces stress, boosts our immune system, and helps us bond with others. Finding joy in small moments can transform our daily experiences. Whether it's a funny video, a joke shared with a friend, or simply appreciating the absurdity of a situation, laughter can lighten even the heaviest burdens. Another key to not taking life too seriously is learning to let go of control. Life is inherently unpredictable, and trying to manage every aspect of it is not only exhausting, but ultimately futile. When we accept that we can't control everything, we can find peace in uncertainty. This doesn't mean giving up or becoming passive. Instead, it means focusing our energy on the things we can influence while being open to wherever life's currents might take us. As we grow older, many of us lose touch with our sense of play. We become so focused on being adults that we forget the joy of childlike wonder. But rediscovering this playful spirit can add a whole new dimension to our lives. It's about finding ways to make everyday tasks more fun, to approach challenges with creativity and curiosity, and to find delight in the world around us. Connecting with others is another crucial aspect of living a lighter, more joyful life. Shared laughter and experiences create bonds that sustain us through difficult times. Building supportive relationships gives us a network of people to lean on when things get tough and to celebrate when life is good. These connections remind us that we're not alone in our struggles and that joy multiplies when it's shared. Practicing mindfulness and presence can also help us avoid getting bogged down by life's difficulties. When we learn to live in the moment, we can fully appreciate life's simple pleasures. The warmth of sunlight on our skin, the taste of a delicious meal, the sound of a loved one's laughter. These small joys are all around us if we take the time to notice them. Of course, even with the best attitude, life will still have its setbacks. Things won't always go according to plan, and we'll face disappointments and failures. But it's how we respond to these challenges that defines us. When we can learn from our failures, when we can bounce back with a smile and a determination to try again, we demonstrate true resilience. In many ways, we are the authors of our own stories. We have the power to take charge of our narrative and write a story we love. This doesn't mean ignoring reality or pretending everything is perfect. It means choosing how we interpret events, how we respond to challenges, and what we focus on in our daily lives. Our attitude doesn't just affect us, it has a ripple effect on those around us. When we approach life with lightness and joy, we spread positivity in our communities. Our smiles can brighten someone else's day. Our laughter can lift the spirits of those around us. By choosing not to take life too seriously, we can contribute to creating a more positive world for everyone. So how can we put these ideas into practice? There are many simple ways to lighten up our daily lives. We can start each day with a moment of gratitude, focusing on the good things in our lives. We can make an effort to smile more even when we don't feel like it. We can seek out humor in our daily routines, whether it's through funny podcasts, comedy shows, or just sharing jokes with friends. We can also practice reframing our thoughts. When we catch ourselves catastrophizing or dwelling on negatives, we can pause and try to find a more balanced perspective. We can ask ourselves, will this matter in a year, in 5 years? Often the things we stress about most are temporary and not as significant as they seem in the moment. Another helpful practice is to schedule time for fun and relaxation. In our busy lives, it's easy to push aside leisure activities in favor of work or responsibilities, but making time for hobbies, play, and rest is crucial for maintaining a balanced, joyful life. Whether it's reading a book, playing a game, or simply taking a walk in nature, these activities help us recharge and maintain perspective. Developing a sense of humor about ourselves is also important. When we can laugh at our own mistakes and quirks, we become more resilient and less affected by criticism or setbacks. This doesn't mean putting ourselves down, but rather developing a kind, amused acceptance of our own humanity. Physical activity can also play a big role in maintaining a lighter outlook on life. Exercise releases endorphins, which boost our mood and reduce stress. Finding forms of physical activity that we enjoy, whether it's dancing, hiking, swimming, or playing a sport, can add both health benefits and fun to our lives. Creativity is another powerful tool for lightening our approach to life. Engaging in creative activities, whether it's art, music, writing, or any other form of expression, allows us to tap into our imagination and see the world in new ways. It can be a form of play, a way to process emotions, or simply a source of joy and satisfaction. Cultivating curiosity can also help us maintain a sense of wonder about the world. When we approach life with curiosity, we're always learning, always growing. This attitude can turn even mundane experiences into opportunities for discovery and enjoyment. It's also helpful to surround ourselves with positive influences. This might mean seeking out uplifting books, movies, or podcasts. It could involve spending more time with friends who have a positive outlook on life. The media we consume and the people we spend time with have a significant impact on our own attitudes, so choosing wisely can make a big difference. Practicing forgiveness, both of others and of ourselves, is another key to not taking life too seriously. Holding on to grudges and resentments weighs us down and prevents us from fully enjoying life. When we can forgive, we free ourselves from negative emotions and open up space for more positive experiences. Developing a broader perspective can also help us avoid getting bogged down in daily stresses. Reading about history, learning about different cultures, or contemplating the vastness of the universe can remind us that our individual problems are often small in the grand scheme of things. This doesn't mean our feelings aren't valid, but it can help us maintain a sense of proportion. Learning to say no is another important skill for maintaining a lighter approach to life. Often, we take on too many responsibilities or commitments out of a sense of obligation, leading to stress and overwhelm. Being selective about what we say yes to allows us to focus our energy on the things that truly matter to us. Practicing mindfulness doesn't have to be complicated. Simple techniques like focusing on our breath, paying attention to our senses, or doing a body scan can help bring us back to the present moment when we're feeling stressed or overwhelmed. These practices can be done anywhere, at any time, making them valuable tools for daily life. It's also important to remember that it's okay to seek help when we need it. Sometimes our problems feel too big to handle on our own, and that's perfectly normal. Talking to a trusted friend, family member, or professional can provide new perspectives and strategies for dealing with life's challenges. As we go through life, It's natural for our perspectives and priorities to shift. What seemed incredibly important at one point might become less significant as we gain new experiences and insights. Recognizing this can help us avoid getting too caught up in temporary problems or setbacks. Ultimately, not taking life too seriously doesn't mean we don't care or that we don't work hard towards our goals. It means maintaining a sense of balance and perspective that allows us to enjoy the journey, not just the destination. It means recognizing that life is precious and fleeting, and that every moment, even the challenging ones, is an opportunity to learn, grow, and experience the richness of existence. By adopting this mindset, we can navigate life's ups and downs with greater ease and resilience. We can find joy in unexpected places, turn challenges into opportunities, and create a life that feels fulfilling and meaningful. Remember, life is not just about achieving goals or meeting expectations. It's about experiencing the full range of what it means to be human, with all its joys, sorrows, and everything in between. So the next time you find yourself feeling overwhelmed or taking things too seriously, take a step back. Remind yourself that life is a grand show, and you have the power to choose how you participate in it. Laugh a little, play a little, and remember to enjoy the ride. After all, this is your unique story, and you have the power to make it a joyful one.